Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is for the month of August, the year 2021. We're going to take a look at what will happen in August 2021. If you have not as of yet chosen a card or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below in the description box. You can go to the timestamps, look at the cards and the crystals up close, pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose your card or crystal on the table. And if during that time you feel led to pick more than one card or crystal, go ahead and listen to your intuition. Again, listening to your inside voice, your intuition is always going to be highly encouraged here. Pick more than one card or crystal on the table if you feel it necessary. I do consider these readings timeless, even though we are focusing on the month of August in the year 2021. And the reason for that is you could watch this reading August in 2022 and realize, oh yeah, I was experiencing that back in August 2021, a year prior, right? So in that sense, yeah, they can be timeless, and I do consider them so. Readings are general. They're not going to connect with everybody that watches. You all come from different walks of life, have different experiences. There's no way that I could possibly connect with each and every one of you. Although I hope you managed to find a message here. But let's say with this particular reading, let's say you don't find a message. I always recommend maybe considering and checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a cards I've already done. There could be somewhere in that playlist that has a message for you that'll be better resonant for you instead. And let's say when all is said and done, maybe I'm not the reader for you. That's okay. YouTube has many readers out there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be one that has the messages that you are seeking, and I believe that Great Spirit will somehow lead you there to find them. So yeah, that's how the magic works, right? So with all that being said, Star Family, I'm going to go ahead and move these cards and crystals off the table, and we're going to go directly into your reading. Pile number 1. This is your card. You chose the diamond, number 73. I will incorporate that into the reading closer towards the end, or maybe somewhere when I feel it connects, right? And then we have this beautiful crystal. You have chosen the amethyst, okay, as your crystal. So we are looking at the month of August 2021. Pile number 1 viewers, what will happen for you August 2021, the month of August, the year 2021. Pile number 1 viewers, what will happen for you August 2021? Okay. All right, so it says plain. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically. Your life will be more full. Wow. So August 2021, either some of you are traveling, figuratively or literally. You could be moving, relocating, going on vacation, traveling overseas. I mean, when we think about what we get on a plane for, you could be going to visit someone somewhere else entirely. You could be going to another country. You could be traveling to visit a family member or a friend somewhere else that would require a plane ride. So you're doing something physically, like physically traveling, or you are figuratively taking a journey or about to embark upon a journey, right? That says August is a month where you're taking this journey and your life is going to be more full, well-rounded, maybe more fulfilled for it. Okay, so let's see what the tarot says. August 2021 for pile number 1 viewers. What will happen for you? Let's see. Okay. Whoa, okay. So real quick, I got to talk about the diamond because as I was shuffling, I'm putting these 2 cards together, okay? Let me grab the rest while we're here. What this is giving me vibes of with these 2 cards together is what you're embarking upon, whether it's a literal journey you're taking, traveling geographically somewhere or whatever it is that you're doing, or you're figuratively taking a personal journey, like you're embarking upon a personal journey of sorts. This diamond is indication that this journey, whether figurative or literal, is going to shape you, mold you, facet you into a better version of yourself for it. Travel can do that to us. It makes us better people. Just put it that way. It broadens our horizons and shows us a new perspective that we maybe didn't have prior, right? That is a faceting process. Diamonds are faceted from the rough, right? Also, this journey, whether figurative or literal, that August is opening you up to, is also going to give you a sense of clarity in regards to your direction. You will have a sense of direction in the month of August. You will have clarity, like a diamond, you know, they always check for clarity and color, right? To grade it or whatnot. This is basically indication of you gaining clarity on something. It's also a promise. This talks about maybe a promise ring or an engagement ring. Maybe some of you were having a destination wedding. Just from these two cards, that's what I'm getting. But you could also be traveling to see somebody because you promised them that you would visit. You know, like I'm thinking of that with the diamond. But whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's a personal journey you're embarking upon or a physical, like literal one that you're taking to travel, maybe relocating or whatnot, this is going to make you better. You're going to be better for it, for this experience. Diamonds get faceted from the rough in order to shine, in order to bring out their brilliance. A personal journey can do that for you, right? Even being on vacation, getting that sun, that you know, that sunshine, you can glow, you can shine. It's kind of giving me that, like you're gonna feel better for it. You're gonna feel like a diamond. You're gonna feel like you're shining, you're glowing from maybe the vacation that you're taking in August. Okay. So let's see what the cards say. Knight of Cups. Some of you could be traveling for love, okay? Love could be traveling to you too. Again, some of you could be getting engaged. I don't know. Marriage, possibly. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's these two knights here. We have Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I mean, these are cards of movement. Knights do that. They do travel. They move in pursuit of what it is that they hold, right? So in this case, the Knight of Cups is in pursuit of love. In this case, the Knight of Wands would be in pursuit of a passion or inspiration or a creative idea. And yeah, there's some work to be done here with the Seven of Pentacles. And maybe some reevaluation of maybe where you are and the desire to go somewhere else. That's what the reevaluating can be with the Seven of Pentacles. It also could be toil and labor, like you've been working towards something, and now with the plane energy, things are figuratively, right? And the Knights, you have three cards of movement. Things are finally moving in the right direction. And now here's your moment to finally shine. You've put in the work over here with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is that energy where we look at our garden, we want to see how it can grow, we want to remove what's not working, keep what will in order to see it thrive, right? We're working up to something. And there are moments sometimes with the Seven of Pentacles where we're like, we want to give up, but something doesn't let us, right? Because the goal is to reach the 8, the 9, and then eventually the 10 of Pentacles. So I look at the Seven of Pentacles like, this is maybe something you put a lot of effort and energy into, whether it's, you know, planning, right? Planning the vacation, whether it's relocating to a new place, you know, that's going to take effort and energy. If it's in pursuit of love, you know, right? That does take energy and work to make a long distance relationship work. And here is that work that was put into making this happen, making this movement finally happen, and moving in the direction of it. Sometimes we get to a point in our personal journey where we have to reevaluate what makes us happy, what makes us thrive, what makes us fulfilled. And we have to reassess and make adjustments with the Seven of Pentacles to our personal life and journey in order to get things moving. Sometimes with the Seven of Pentacles, we have to cut away what's not working in order to help the rest of the plant grow and thrive and become and blossom into its fullest potential. Again, the idea of being faceted from the rough. When a diamond is faceted from the rough, you lose a majority of the stone. Some of the stone has to get cut away in order to bring out its brilliance, right? This feels very figurative in that sense, that maybe some of you had made some adjustments in your life or in your journey in order to bring out the best in yourself, to pursue a goal, a creative idea, something you love. And now the work that you've put in to facet yourself, to cut away what's not working, both with the Seven of Pentacles and the diamond, now you're ready, right, to make progress and see things move. August is the month where you will see the movement for all the work, hard effort, and toil you have put into something or into the planning of something. So everything that, all the toil and labor that you have put into this, whether it be literal or figurative move, is now starting to show progression. You are starting to see, August is the month where you start to see this movement, this progress, this flow. Things are moving, things are happening, things are shifting and changing. You are gaining clarity on your direction and where you're going. Maybe there have been times where you felt like, is this ever really going to happen? Is this ever really, no pun intended, ever going to take off like the plane? Some of you have wondered that. Well, August is your month where you start to see that, yes, it is taking off. Your goals are taking off. Your plans are taking off. You know, it could, again, the diamond is an energy of promise. So some of you have promised with the Seven of Pentacles perhaps not to give up. Because like I said, sometimes that Seven of Pentacles will sometimes want to throw in the towel when you're right on the brink of achieving something. You're so close. You keep chipping away, chipping away. You're about to have that breakthrough to the other side of the tunnel you've been digging, right? Let's say, I'm just using that as an analogy because sometimes there's always like a little Sunday newspaper cartoon that shows that. The guy's chipping away in the tunnel, and he's like right there on the other side to break through to the other side of the world, maybe. And had he just chipped away maybe one or two more times, he would have broken through to the other side, right? That's that Seven of Pentacles. Some of you made a promise to somebody else that you wouldn't give up on the connection, even though it was long distance. Some of you made a promise to yourself that you were going to work hard so that way you could take that vacation. So you can have your moment to shine in the sun. Some of you made the promise to yourself you wouldn't give up on a goal, that you would continue to move in the direction of your heart and your inspiration or your creative desires, right? And pursue that. In the process of pursuit, you have been faceted, maybe even challenged a bit. Because diamonds don't get pretty like that overnight, okay? It's a process. But that refining process is well worth the result in the end. So August 2021 is where you shine, is where you have your glow up, is where you connect and unite with maybe a love that's somewhere else or a person somewhere else, and you're living your best life for that moment while you're with them, okay? Or while you're on vacation visiting or something like that. This journey, whatever it is going to bring you some sense of fulfillment. It's going to fill your heart up, and it's going to give you a sense of adventure right here with the Knight of Wands too. So all your planning, all the money that maybe you've invested into this trip or this endeavor or whatever it is that you're about to move in the direction of, it's all worth it. August 2021 shows you that it was all worth it. Okay. So let's grab a final oracle card, and I'm going to roll the dice to complete this reading, okay? This is the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle deck. This is a deck of flowers and also butterflies. So it helps you identify flowers, but it also helps you identify butterflies. And if you watch any of my nature videos, you'll see I have a few videos up of the butterflies I have encountered. Not only that, the language of flowers has been around for a very long time. It's very popular in Victorian times, where people would communicate with flower symbolism. Certain flowers have certain meanings, and if they wanted to send a message to somebody, they would create a bouquet of certain or particular flowers to deliver a hidden message. Okay, it's really cool. So if like a guy was interested in a girl, he would send this flower or that flower, and maybe, you know, this, that, and the other flower, let's say, a combination to relay a message that only the person would know, let's say, upon receiving what they were really indicating, okay, through the flower symbolism. Anyhow, just a little history. And I love symbolism, so that's why I dig it. Anyhow, this is the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. This was donated by Jolene. Thank you so much, Sister Jolene. Very special person and friend to the channel and to me. So thank you so much for this beautiful deck. I'm excited to use it. It's very whimsical at the same time. So let's see what we get for your final Oracle. Pile number 1 viewers. All right, so yeah, these are this is really nice thick cardstock, by the way. If that matters to you guys when choosing decks. Okay, so it says wisdom. So your flower is the purple iris, and the butterfly is the common, it's called the common map butterfly. So let's see what this says. I'm going to read it straight from the book. Bear with me 1 second while I try to find it. All right, it says, for the ancient Greeks, Iris was a goddess who personified the rainbow. Family members would plant irises on the graves of women in hope that the goddess would guide the deceased to the afterlife. Egypt was also captivated by the iris and planted them around the tombs of kings. Funny enough, the diamond is a symbol of royalty. I forgot to mention that in this deck. So just real quick, because the first thing that's popping into my mind here is you're stepping again into your shine, right? The month of August is when you step into your shine. Again, I was getting the vibes of a glow up. And you're stepping into the most refined or polished version of yourself, right? As the diamond fully faceted from the rough. That's a symbol of royalty. And we're speaking of royalty here. So again, this is feeling like you have evolved into a better version of yourself, or you're taking a journey right now, if you haven't done it already, to evolve into the best version of yourself. It says iris oil has been used to clear the lungs and aid with coughing, and in more recent times in perfumes and aromatherapy. Within the past several generations, the iris has exploded into gardens all over the world, and with hundreds of variations, you can find almost any color you could hope for. Irises have been featured in paintings and poems throughout history and remain a popular garden and cut flower. Wisdom is associated with aging, but it's a trait that should be cultivated and nurtured. We can help insight along, there you go, by seeking out new experiences, right? And don't we do that with travel? Living boldly, yes, and facing the struggles of life. Again, being faceted from the rough, right? New experiences, all this travel, maybe that's what you guys are seeking. Understanding doesn't come from staying safe in your own little bubble. And never venturing out into the world, right? I felt that the Knight of Wands needs some adventure. This card asks you to leave your safe spaces behind and gather wisdom wherever you can find it. Remember I said travel will change you and open your horizons and expand your perspectives on life, right? It says, experience life, read, do something new, and make mental notes on what goes on around you. Stop, listen, and learn from those who are wiser than yourself. In this way, you will gain more wisdom and have the tools to make astute decisions as you move through life. There you go. I think that does apply, absolutely. Let's roll the dice for angel numbers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I do roll the dice to get number confirmation. By the way, your candle went out, but we're already at the end. I'm not going to replace it quite yet. I'll replace it for pile number 2s. I don't want to waste any more time stopping to change out the candle. Anyhow, what I do is roll the dice for angel numbers. These numbers, once you look them up, will confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide additional messages that you need personally. I encourage you to do your own research, find your own magic, find a source that you trust. I don't want to give you a source because it could rob you of the magic if you don't resonate with it, and I don't want that to happen. I know how important it is to do the research for yourself, because along the way, Spirit might lead you to other synchronicity, serendipity, and nuggets that you need for your journey. So if I give you a shortcut, I might rob you of that experience, and I don't want to do that because I know how important it is. All right, so let's go ahead and roll the dice, see what angel numbers come up for you to confirm and or provide other messages for your reading. All right, so we have 7. 711 is your number. Go ahead and look up that number, pile number 1 viewers, see what it brings to you. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even click the little bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. If you feel that this has connected for you in some way, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to ever take it a step further to support what I do here, maybe check me out on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description box down below. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands. I also have cool tektite and powerful crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass, and I also have personal readings when available. Okay, so pile number 1 viewers, wherever you are, keep shining like the diamond you are. Okay, and take care of yourselves. Much love. Pile number 2 viewers, you chose this gorgeous piece of tiger's eye as your crystal. Let me get this one out the way. That was pile number 1's crystal. Okay, and you chose the Ankh as your card. I will definitely incorporate this into the reading closer, as I start to piece everything together. I'll definitely read that for you. We are looking at the month of August 2021. We want to take a look at what's going to be happening for you the month of August. So let's see, pile number 2 viewers, what's going to be happening for you August 2021? What will happen for you August 2021? Okay, let's take a look. Oh, nice. Somebody might be Aquarius. We have the star. So it says hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. And maybe even with the star energy, wish fulfillment and divine guidance being led by your guides and your team. Okay. So I also want to say the universe has your back. Okay, your spirit team has your back. The difficulties are over, officially over. August is the month where you're going to start to feel that. I also feel like this feeling of liberation or freedom with the saying in this card. Okay, so Spirit wants you to basically, because your star family, your guides, your team, they want you to look forward to better things. Okay, and August is the month where this is definitely going to start to show for you. The Ankh energy actually does talk about awareness, right? And funny enough, the star is the divine guidance that leads us maybe to that awareness or shows us synchronicity and serendipity. The star always in the tarot always reminds me of synchronicity or messages from Spirit, because to me a lot of these things are placed there for your divine guidance to show you something. So then to have the Ankh here with the star, it is to me confirming that type or that level of awareness, I guess. And the Ankh is also power, a power symbol, a life force energy symbol as well. So why do we get the vibe with these 2 energies that you're stepping into your personal power? You've maybe risen above difficult times and have stepped into personal power. August is the month where you start to feel maybe even more confident about your own abilities. Your own ability maybe to navigate life with the assistance of Spirit. The star is a symbol of faith and hope. Again, you might have gone through some hard times, but you also didn't give up faith and hope in a better outcome or in the way that Spirit was guiding you or leading you on your path. As a result of trusting Spirit, and the divine guidance that has been placed before you, you step into your personal power. You gain awareness, maybe on another level, to help interpret the magic and the mystery of the matrix that we all live in. Okay, so that's kind of what this it's kind of deep that way spiritually, but it's, and 5 plus 2 is 7. So again, I can't help but think of maybe a life path 7 with the number 52 on this card for some of you. And life path 7 is usually one of spiritual, a spirituality and teaching. So it's, August is showing you things. It's making you aware of things. Maybe making you aware of the way the magic works. Maybe the way that the matrix that we live in, okay, how you can maybe even manipulate the matrix. Once you have a certain level of awareness, right, in this game called life, you'll see magic is available to you every day. Every day pretty much is magical. Because you're so aware, you see beyond the veil, let's say. You see beyond the Maya, the illusion of what this matrix is. These two cards together are giving me that vibe where August is a month where you start to, maybe you have already, but if you haven't, then you're going to start to see the way it works. And you'll see how all the things get pieced together to develop a map for your greatest path, destiny, and guidance. Okay? Because I think of constellations. Constellations are a map in the sky with the stars. Right? It's how the oceans were navigated by the ancients, right? They followed the stars because the constellations were constant. They were a source of guidance for a very long time. So anyhow, that's a little bit of a rant on my end, but let's go ahead and look into the tarot, okay? Pile number 2 viewers. Let's see, the month of August 2021. I feel like the month of August 2021 is going to be full of a lot of synchronicity that's showing you things. It's going to guide you to things. There's like a whole level of awareness in the month of August that opens up to you to show you another path or a different way to look at life. But nonetheless, the way that this is opening up to you is going to help you to put a lot of the difficulties behind you and also help you to have faith and hope and look forward to better things to come. It says, look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Okay? So, again, hold on. Because the Ankh is also an esoteric symbol, right? And there's secret knowledge hidden in a lot of the symbolism that you have to kind of, again, life, the matrix, the illusion, the Maya that we live in, right? It's all based on symbolism. So this speaks of secret knowledges, right? Secret mysteries. Again, the mysteries being unveiled to you in the month of August. Okay. All right. So August 2021 for pile number 2 viewers. Okay. So there's 3. Nice. Let's see what we have. Queen of Cups. Psychic ability, intuition, right? Working and operating from your heart space. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles. That's nice. Nice. Page of Wands as well. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah, right? Technically, we're still in Leo season. Or we just started Leo season. Heck yeah. Pages are messengers. Pages deliver messages. Okay? So when I was saying how spirit, your team, your guides are going to start showing you things, they're going to open you up to a whole level of awareness maybe you didn't have previously, or let's say they're going to take that awareness to a whole nother level. August is the month where you start to see things. Like I said, see beyond the veil of the illusion, right? See beyond the blindfold that sometimes, you know, most of us are operating under until we have our awakening, or until we start to see the way this works. Again, it's like this feeling of, you know, once you take the, you know what color pill, right? You can't unsee it. You can stay asleep, right? You can stay asleep with the blue, or you could wake up with the red. But once you wake up with the red, you can't go back, right? I'm kind of getting the vibe that there's some of you probably already took the one pill and woke up. All right, you've probably been awake for some time. But for whatever reason, this is giving me the vibe of taking that awareness to a whole nother level. And spirit speaking to you in signs and symbols and synchronicity and serendipity on a whole nother level, to the point that your psychic ability gets awakened to a whole nother level in the month of August. Again, personal power gets awakened to a whole nother level with this Ankh energy. Your spiritual path also, forgive my dog, oh my gosh. Anyhow, your spiritual path gets opened up to you and made aware to a whole nother level. Queen of Cups is indicating that psychic awareness, okay, that intuitive awareness, the power that's there in that, the trust and the guidance in that, and the messages that come through psychically, serendipitously, synchronistically, with the page directly across from the Queen. This is a very pouts number 2. I'm just going to keep it real here. This is a very spiritual type of reading for you for the month of August. I also feel, though, okay, that there's something obviously with the Ace of Pentacles material happening here too. First of all, you can navigate the physical world through the spiritual world. The spiritual, the psychic gifts and abilities help you to interpret or navigate the physical world you live in. See beyond it, see past it, right? We've already established that. But the Ace of Pentacles is also a gift. So some of you for the month of August could be receiving psychic gifts, opening up a level of awareness you didn't have before, or seeing even more than what you were able to before. It's like taking it to a whole new level if you already have that gift opened up to you. Okay. However, if it's not a spiritual gift, I see a tangible gift here with the Ace of Pentacles as well. The Star, the guidance, the psychic awareness, the messages that you're receiving from Spirit are leading you to this Ace of Pentacles, which is oftentimes a gift or a blessing of a tangible material nature. Could also be a wish that you have for yourself. August 2021 is a month where you are being led to open the door to that and or receive that. I always look at the aces as portals. Okay? You are accessing some portal that's going to lead you to a wish, a manifestation, a tangible gift. Your spirit team in the month of August is guiding the way to help you achieve or receive this blessing with the Ace of Pentacles. I always equate the Ace of Pentacles like a knock on the door, the package being delivered. Because at the end of the day, you've probably heard me say this a million times, trust that the universe has a box big enough to fit your wish in it. And the Ace of Pentacles is that delivery of the wish or of the gift in a tangible nature, okay? It's earthly energy. So it's something you can physically touch and see and hold when it's earth energy. There's messages coming in. There's new energy coming in. You are entering a period of, like it says, abundance. Here we have with the Ace of Pentacles, happiness, enthusiasm, Page of Wands, positivity, yes. The hard times are over. August 2021 is going to show you that, and it's going to show you that there's new potential and possibility out there for you with this Ace of Pentacles. New doors are opening up to you positively. August 2021 is a month where you start stepping into your personal power. You start claiming, I'm saying this because of the Queen of Cups, you start claiming your throne, okay? You start claiming your gifts and your blessings with the Ace of Pentacles, and you are serendipitously, also so aware to interpret the signs placed in front of you to help you navigate this life, to reach your wish fulfillment and or your blessings and this new energy that has been much needed. So let's grab a oracle card. All right. This is the Enchanted Blossoms Oracle card. This was donated by a viewer and a very special friend, Jolene. Thank you so much for this beautiful deck. This is a deck of flower symbolism and also butterflies. And if you're familiar with my nature videos, I have had some videos up with butterflies in them. Go check that out. But this is beautiful because it's kind of like a throwback to Victorian times, the language of flowers. Back in those days, people would send flowers as a message because there's symbolism in the flowers and in the flower meanings. So let's say if you had a lover and you wanted to send a special message to them, you would pick a specific bouquet of flowers to get the message across to them, maybe in secret, okay? Or let's say there was a secret admirer sending a bouquet of flowers to somebody to deliver a message. So anyway, you would pick the flowers according to the message you wanted to deliver based on the symbolism, okay? Pretty cool. So let's see what the final oracle card for you, pile number 2 viewers. Let's see what that is. Final message. And then I'm also going to grab angel numbers with the dice, okay? So hang on for that. Let's see. Final oracle card for pile number 2 viewers. One card, please. Okay. Let's see what we got. And I'm going to read directly from the book. Oh, the Dahlia. Ooh. And the butterfly is called Orion. Funny enough, hello. Wait a minute here. The constellation of Orion's belt, right? And the meaning is dignity. So we have star, and then we have Orion, which is a constellation. Pretty cool synchronicity there. Let's take a look at the book. Let me find that. And I'm going to read it directly. Somebody's name also might be Dahlia, right? The flower Dahlia. Okay, so it says, elegant Dahlia hails from Mexico and Guatemala, where it has long been used in food and medicine. It is thought that the Aztecs used it to treat epilepsy. Dahlia arrived. See, nature provides everything we need, doesn't it? Dahlia arrived in Spain in 1789, where they were given their European name after Swedish botanist Andreas Dahl, right? It is now a favorite in bouquets and gardens where it blooms. Its blooms can be seen from summer through fall. With single flowers standing tall and sophisticated on long stalks, Dahlia is the embodiment of dignity. Dignity is not something you need to learn, earn, or inherit. This card is a reminder that to be human is to be born into dignity. This is not a quality that can be taken from you. Stepping into personal power, hello, we mentioned that with the Ankh, right? But it is something our treatment of others can lack. So while a behavior, policy, or comment can be demeaning, it cannot belittle someone's human right to dignity. Remember, everyone comes with a right to be treated with kindness and respect, regardless of the situation you find yourself in. Know your place in the world and hold tight to your sense of worth and act with dignity. It says, do I always treat myself with dignity and uphold my self-worth? When I feel something is trying to take my dignity from me, and how can I resolve my feelings toward that situation? Okay, so that's like a little exercise there to kind of like meditate on. But nonetheless, I feel like this is, again, the difficulty of the past is over. You are stepping into a period of personal power. You're coming into a period of self-awareness, and maybe you are understanding and recognizing your power and your worth, right? And this new chapter of knowing your worth is opening you up to, again, abundance and happiness, enthusiasm, and opening new possibility and potentials of positivity for you. Okay. So yeah, I mean, let me know how this applies for you as well. Okay. Let's roll the dice. All right. If you're not familiar with my channel, I roll the dice to get additional messages through the numbers. Sometimes the numbers may confirm some things I've already said in this reading, and or provide you with additional messages that you need for you and your journey alone. I always recommend you do your own research. Find a source that you trust. I don't want to recommend a source because at the end of the day, it could be one you don't connect or resonate with. At that point, it might lose some of the magic. So I always encourage you to find your own number interpretation. And also take the journey to find them, because at the end of the day, sometimes Spirit will put you on a journey to find other synchronicity, serendipity, and nuggets that you need along the way to doing the research. And if I gave you a shortcut, right, to interpret the number immediately, it might rob you of that journey. It might rob you of some of that synchronicity and serendipity that maybe you needed to find along the way. And I would not want that to happen, because I know how special and important that is. So let's see. Pile number 2 viewers. What numbers come up for your reading? All right, so we have 6, 5, and 7. 657 is your number. Go ahead and look up that number, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, by all means, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Maybe even click the little bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. If you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do here, maybe consider checking me out on Etsy. I do have a Etsy shop link in the description box down below. Pay me a visit at any time. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands. I also have powerful crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass there as well. And I also have personal readings when available. All right, so much love to you wherever you are. Take care, be well, and like the star, keep shining. Pile number 3 viewers. You chose the black tourmaline as your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your card. I definitely will read this. I will definitely incorporate it into the reading for you. That is what you chose. You chose the shield. And we are looking at August 2021. We want to see what will happen for you in the month of August 2021. So let's see. Pile number 3 viewers, the month of August 2021. What will be happening for you? What will happen? Okay, hold on. Did you see that? The world. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. The world in itself, in the tarot, is obviously about success, completion of a major cycle. It's a graduation card, right? Some of you could be traveling the world, I don't know. But with the world card, we know that it is a symbol of that successful completion of something major. And once we complete out a major life cycle, we are open to receive and experience new things. So when it says be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life, that's why you graduated, you leveled up, you completed a major cycle in your journey, and now it's time to be open to new things that are ahead of you. The shield energy talks about protection. So when I'm thinking about new possibilities in all areas of your life opening up to you, I also feel like you'll be protected along the way towards these new things, even if maybe, you don't know what lies ahead. That's all right. You're going to be safe. You'll be protected. Nothing can come at you, okay? Because Spirit has a protective barrier with this shield over you. So for whatever reason, I'm getting the vibes of opening yourself up to the unknown. August might be a month where there's a major shift or change. Again, the world card is one of those energies where, again, closing out of a cycle, opening up to another one. And there's that weird, uncertain period in between the old and the new, or stepping into the new, that can feel a little uncertain. So if you're wondering if you're going to be safe into this new chapter, especially if some of you are experiencing some major shifts or changes, this shield card is indicating, yes, you will be safe. Spirit has your back, looking out for you, will preserve you, will protect you. Okay. So let's see what else the tarot has to say. August 2021 for pile number 3 viewers. Let's see what the month will bring for you. What will happen for you August 2021. Okay. Let's see. We have the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. So this is telling me that something is definitely changing, okay? And it might put you in a place where you feel that you're missing out on something, you're lacking something. 5 of Pentacles can talk about lack or loss. But the 6 of Swords says you're healing from this, you're moving on from this. Again, I kind of feel like this is saying, why does this sort of feel? Kind of sort of feels might be related to pile number 2, just saying. It kind of feels like you are moving into something. You're leaving the difficulties behind, because the 6 of Swords does that. It leaves tumultuous waters in place of or traveling towards new ones. Again, another card of travel. The World and the 6 of Swords can indicate that. So you're moving into a new chapter that is one of healing and balance. Again, number 6 energy with the 6 of Swords. You take the memories of the past with you, but they don't have the power to sink your boat or your ship, right? Consider the original depiction of the 6 of Swords. So 2 cards of healing, 4 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 2 cards of travel and movement. We have the World with the 6 of Swords. What it feels like is you're leaving this behind. You're healing from this 5 of Pentacles energy, whatever caused you challenge, instability, whatever caused you loss or lack or difficulty. Could be also a mindset of lack and limitation that you're leaving behind too, and you're healing from, and you're moving on from. But what this is telling me is August is the month where you start to move in a healthier direction in all aspects of life. I also feel like maybe some of you have been meditating, clearing your mind of any difficult energy that maybe is now finally being put behind you. You're clearing your mind, body, heart, spirit. You're letting go of maybe some things that aren't working. Maybe you've changed your mindset. Maybe you've healed from some old wounds. 4 of Swords is a card of rest, recuperation, healing. Removing yourself from people, places, and things to think to yourself, right? Because you don't want to be distracted by people, places, things, and situations. The 4 of Swords will remove itself from the company of things that would make it lose its peace of mind, right? It's kind of like a hermit vibe with the 4 of Swords in a way, because you do remove yourself to find peace. 6 of Swords is also an indication of removing yourself or moving away from to find your healing and your peace of mind and clarity. So this is telling me this new energy in August that's opening up to you is opening you up to this healing, this peace of mind and clarity. You are protected in this new journey that you're embarking upon, or in these changes that you are making. If there's anything that you have had to say goodbye to, or anything that you walked away from, I want to say, sometimes the energy of the 5 of Pentacles can talk about being left out in the cold. So if there's anything that you left, or maybe someone left you, or maybe there was a quitting of a job, or, you know, a loss of a job, this is saying that in that transition from whatever it is that you lost or that you chose to remove yourself from, you are protected in that transition. Away from. 6 of Swords is that away from energy. You leave tumultuous energy in search of more peaceful, calmer territory with the 6 of Swords. You also move in the direction of balance with the number 6, in the direction of healing. 4 of Swords is convalescence, or, you know, it's one of those energies where it's maybe surgery. Some of you could have had surgery or something like that, and now you're healing from that. And it's, again, I mean, that's very literal, right? What the 4 of Swords can mean. But you have to recover, right? And that's that energy of the 4 of Swords. It is an energy of recovery. That's why the world is saying you've completed a major cycle successfully. Sometimes, you know, there were difficulties, let's say, in that cycle, but nonetheless, you came out on top. You still completed the cycle successfully. And now the world is closing that out, coming full circle, and opening you up to new possibilities in all areas of your life. One where you're really going to be able to leave the limitations of the past, the difficulties, the feelings of loss and lack, maybe the money struggles with the Five of Pentacles. You're going to leave that behind. And you're going to move on to a healing, more peaceful territory. For whatever reason, I'm also getting the vibe with the Four of Swords that Four of Swords is a card of non-action. So it gives us the opportunity to rest, contemplate a little bit, meditate on life. But it gives us a chance to rest before the action happens. So as you transition in the month of August from one thing to another, try to keep an open mind about the possibilities that await you on the other side of this change, or this letting go of, or this Five of Pentacles, whatever it is you felt you lost. Try to keep an open mind, because on the other side of this is that peace of mind that you seek. If it's financial, fiscal issues that you're dealing with the Five of Pentacles, trust that there are new possibilities opening up to you. Be open to the possibilities of what might await you on the other side. This is a situation where you're moving into a healing period, so that means that the money situation would heal as well. And rest easy with the Four of Swords, that difficult period with the Five of Pentacles, that challenging time, is indeed over. The shield energy is assuring your protection. It's a safeguard. So even as you move maybe in what you perceive to be unforeseen territory, you are protected. Again, Six of Swords is the getting on the boat, and you're moving into that new area of life. And again, you take the journey. You don't always know what lies ahead, but it's one that's going to bring you balance, healing, and peace of mind. Know that into this new journey, right, you are safeguarded. Maybe you're saying goodbye to a place. Maybe you're saying goodbye to a person. Maybe you're leaving a job. Maybe that's a little scary in the month of August. But it could be that you're doing it for your own health and wellness over here, your own mental sanity, right? Like your own sanity. Maybe you're doing it for your own wellness, right? And you're seeking peace of mind instead by doing so. And if that feels like a difficult thing to do, and you're challenged by that in the month of August, just know that you will be protected. You are protected. That's why the shield is here. But Spirit also, in the midst of doing this for your own wellness and peace of mind, you also have to keep an open mind and be open to the possibilities that await you on the other side of this move, this shift, this transition. Again, I don't know if some of you are traveling, maybe relocating, maybe moving from one job to another, maybe saying goodbye to something, walking away from something. That does require thought, right? Deep thought with the Four of Swords, to get your head on straight in order to do that. It kind of feels like some of you are taking a jump or a leap or moving away from something, and you had to think about it first. Like the month of August is where you have to really think about it and then decide that your peace of mind with the Six of Swords is probably worth more. It's more valuable to you than anything you're going to have to say goodbye to or leave out in the cold. Like you might be the one leaving something or someone out in the cold, but it's to preserve, again, safeguard with the shield, your own wellness, your own peace of mind. And you're going to pursue that to find balance and harmony with the number 6 over here with the Six of Swords. because that's worth more to you than your stress, right? Or the money, for that matter. Let's say you're in a job you hate. You might get to a point where you say, you know what, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't care how much it pays. I'll take a pay cut if it means finding my peace of mind and reclaiming my wellness. And just know that as you decide to do that, you are safe, you are protected. Spirit wants you to just keep an open mind. Be open to the possibilities that await you on the other side of what you're leaving behind. Because you're moving in the direction of balance and wholeness over here with the Six of Swords. Moving in the direction of your healing. So try to keep an open mind. As far as what awaits you on the other side of this. You successfully completed a cycle. It's over. Whatever that is, it's done. It's closing itself out. It's run its course, is what this is saying in the month of August. It's run its course. Now is to put you on the path to your wellness, your happiness, your healing. Right? And to bring more balance into your life. So let's take a look at a final oracle card. This is the Enchanted Blossoms oracle card. This is a mixture. This is actually butterflies and flowers. It interprets the language of flowers. Back in Victorian times, that's what people would do. They would use flowers, flower symbolism, to deliver messages, maybe to a secret admirer, as a secret admirer, maybe to a love interest or whatever. You would pick, go to the florist, and you would choose according to the flower meaning, right? If that's what you wanted to do, as far as get a secret message across to your love interest, you would pick the flowers according to their meaning and create and send a bouquet to that person like that. Anyway, really cool. This deck was donated by Jolene, a very special viewer and friend of the channel. So thank you, Jolene, for this beautiful deck. I was excited to use it because, first of all, I love butterflies. I love flower symbolism. I love plants and herbs in general. So it kind of gave me the best of everything in one deck, which is pretty cool. Not only that, the artwork is really whimsical, which I love. So let's go ahead and get a final oracle, okay? Final oracle for pile number 3 viewers. I think you're on the path to healing, okay? And this is positive. So again, try to keep your mindset positive and not focus on the lack or what you're leaving behind or what you're saying goodbye to, but try to focus on the possibilities that await you on the other side of whatever changes you're making, okay? Because the vibe is you're stepping into wholeness and healing, and you are protected through this process or closing out of a cycle. Things have run their course, and now it's time to move on to other things with the Six of Swords. Bigger and better things even. And successfully at that, right? With the World card. Okay. Let's see, and I'm going to read this directly from the book. What do we have here? Generosity. Look at that. Honeysuckle. And the butterfly is the White Admiral. So check it out. Nice. Let's see what it says. Okay. With its sweet nectar reminding us of summers gone by, the honeysuckle is mostly native to China. More than half, oh, you know what? Funny enough, I go on a lot of nature walks, and there's wild honeysuckle all over the darn place. So what I'll do is I will stop and I will pull the stems, and you will see the syrup come out of the flower, and I eat it. I don't eat the flower, but I do take the nectar and taste it. I could spend like 10 minutes doing that with like a couple flowers or whatever. I would recommend it if you know what you're doing, okay? If you know what you're doing. The same with wine berries. I don't know if you've ever seen them in the wild. It's like a wild raspberry. They grow also wild, and on my walks, I'm snacking basically. I will pluck them all the time. They're so, especially around this time of year, the wine berries are amazing. They don't grow as abundantly, let's say, in clusters like would be a true raspberry or raspberry. It's in the raspberry family. They don't grow in in dense clusters the way a raspberry would, but the flavor of the berry is delicious. So just as delicious as a raspberry. Actually, I think they're better. Anyhow, side note. It says more than half of the species is cultivated there. Its tendrils have been used to make rope and baskets for centuries and are still used for that purpose by hobbyists who enjoy working with natural materials. Honeysuckle bushes are used in gardens to attract hummingbirds and butterflies, and it can grow generously and voraciously. Yes, it does. It can be very invasive. I have a bunch of it around my house. So anyway, it says carrying honeysuckle is thought to lift one's spirits and encourage generosity. In A Midsummer's Night's Dream, Shakespeare writes, "Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist." Living generously and helping others can give you a sense of purpose and lead to a longer, healthier life. Be giving with yourself first. Remember where I was saying how you could be leaving a situation for your own peace of mind and wellness, right? Don't forget about being compassionate and generous to yourself too, right? That's kind of what this is saying. Find little things that will lift not only your mood, but your soul. This card may be making an appearance because you've been so wrapped up in the day-to-day grind that you have forgotten to take care of yourself. Commit to doing something that makes you happy every day. That could also help in changing your perspective, right? Not to focus on the things that aren't working with the Five of Pentacles, and also open yourself up to new possibilities in all areas of your life, like the World card says, right? This is not about indulging every whim, but doing a few small things that make you feel good without taking anything from others. Once you are giving yourself joy, you can begin sharing it with others. Be altruistic with your money, your possessions, or your time. The more you give, the more you have to give. How can I be more generous with myself and others? What do I have to offer? Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see this, how this applies. Again, you have to take care of yourself. And I kind of feel like some of you maybe aren't putting yourself first. Again, the Four of Swords is requiring rest. And I said that. Rest and healing. Removing yourself from people, situations, and places that would disrupt your peace of mind. You're on the road to peace of mind over here. And in order to get on the road to peace of mind, you have to take care of yourself first. Okay, so as much as you give to others, you have to remember to give back to yourself too. And this card is a reminder of doing the little things that bring you joy and happiness. And instead of robbing you of the Five of Pentacles, robbing you of energy, do things like, because things and people and situations can sometimes do that to you. But instead of allowing those things to perpetually like take from you, this is a time to, August might be a time to give back to yourself in some way, or do something for you, specifically for you, or make choices that are going to honor you. Okay, is what this is saying. And when you're happy, then you can give, right? Because it's kind of like this feeling of, how can you give to others? How can you be generous and give to others when your own cup is empty, right? You kind of have to make sure you are full before you can start pouring out into others too, right? And the more that your cup is full, the more you can give, the more you can help, the more you can share generously of your time, your energy, maybe even your resources too. Okay. Let's see what angel numbers come up for you, pile number 3 viewers. If you're not familiar with my channel, I roll the dice to get angel messages or numbers from, or messages from the numbers. Some of these number interpretations can indeed confirm some things I've already said in this reading and or provide additional messages that you need for your journey alone. What I recommend is you do your own research, find your own magic along the way. I don't want to give you a source. You might not connect with it. At that point, you could lose some of the magic. And I don't want to give you a shortcut either, because I know how important finding the synchronicity and serendipity along the journey to finding the numbers is. Spirit might put you on a journey to find some other things along the way to doing your research. And if I gave you a shortcut, I would rob you of that experience and journey. I don't want that to happen. That's why I don't give you a shortcut or a source. So go ahead and do your own research. Look up the number that comes up for you to get additional messages if you feel so inclined to. So let's see what the numbers are for pile number 3. We have 10, 4, so 104. Let me grab another. Oh, dang. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it at that, okay, because we have 10, 4, 10. So basically 1, 0, 410. So it's basically mirroring each other back again. So 104 probably forward and backwards. It kind of feels like. Look up 104, I will say, or add up all the numbers. Okay, I was trying to, normally I stop at 3, and I was like, why not one more? Because sometimes you could find a 4-digit number, no problem. Okay, you can find a 4-digit, no problem. The easiest ones are 3 digits. So I would look up 104 or 1041 is probably what I would look up for this. Okay, or you can add up 10 or 1 plus 4 plus 1, which would be 6. All right, so I'll put the number up there, and I'm going to give you options as far as what to research, okay, on the screen right here. All right, so anyhow, 10, 4, 10 is your number. So anyhow, look up that, see what it brings to you. If you feel that this has helped or connected for you in some way, by all means, please let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe. As well, to support this channel, maybe click the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on future content. If you ever want to take it a step further to support what I do here, consider visiting me on Etsy. The link to my shop is in the description box down below. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry I make with my 2 hands on my free time. I have powerful crystals like moldavite and Libyan desert glass, and I also have personal readings there when available. So check me out at any time. Take care of yourselves, everybody, okay? And keep shining.